Hello guys, welcome to another video. If you are new, thank you so much for clicking on. My name is Taila. I am a third year Bachelor of Science student at the University of Melbourne, and I spent my last 2 years living at residential college at the Uni of Melbourne before I moved out into my share house this year. But I thought it was a great time of the year to share some insight into college life. At the time of the upload, it should be about 2 weeks out of college move-in, at least here at Uni Melb. I don't know about other unis, so hopefully I'm not too late with this video and it's still relevant. I remember when I was moving to college in 2020, I had literally no idea what to expect. I tried to share some insight through my college vlogs last year, but that was really hard because we were in lockdown for a lot of the year. And I've done a college Q&A and college room tour, so you can get some more information through that. I'm also doing a college Q&A live, which should be up on the channel by the time that you are watching this. So there's definitely stuff for you guys if you're looking for more information or anything on my channel. But probably one of the most stressful bits, I guess, might be packing for college. It's so overwhelming not knowing how much to bring, how much other people are gonna have, what you're gonna have in your room, all of that stuff. So I have found my college packing list from when I moved to college in 2020, and it's the same packing list that I also used when I moved back to college in 2021, and I have made it into a downloadable Notion page for you guys so that you can literally tick everything off the list on that Notion page, and everything should be on there that I brought. So hopefully that is a good starting point and that is helpful. You can download that by heading to the link in my description box. That'll just take you to my Notion page. It's free, and that is basically everything that I have brought to college. But I did want to talk about some of my favorite items and some of the things that I found I used a lot over the past 2 years at college, or I just really loved having in my room. Firstly, I loved having a whiteboard in my first year of college. I don't know why I didn't buy one for my second year of college, but a lot of people have whiteboards in their room, and whiteboards are just so helpful for so many different reasons. You can get those little small ones from like Kmart, and they're so cheap. Stick it above your desk and you will find it is so useful to have. I also loved having a desk organizer. In my first year, I bought a desk organizer from, I think it was Kmart, and it was just like a little wooden thing with a couple of drawers, and it was so handy. My desk in my room in my first year was more just a table, like it didn't have any drawers or shelves or anything really to store anything in, whereas my desk in my second year was more of a unit with drawers and shelves and everything. A keep cup is so handy. I loved having my own keep cups for going to our dining hall, making a hot chocolate or a coffee or something, and then going back to my room. A beach towel and a picnic rug. Maybe it was just because we were always in lockdown, but I found we were at the park a lot. We had a lot of picnics. We'd go and sit in our kind of courtyard grass area and do work and, you know, sit and eat food or whatever. I have like a big picnic rug, and it seriously got so much use over the 2 years at college. So if you have one, definitely bring that. Another great way to level up your room is with wall art. Desenio has a large range of trendy yet affordable prints where you are sure to find something to suit your taste and preferences. I snagged these 2 colourful floral prints to add some colour to my room, and I plan to put a calendar here as well to create a simple yet decorated desk space. I also got these 2 large prints for our eventual bar area we are going to create in our living room. I've ordered some black frames for them, and the size of these prints is perfect for the tall ceilings in our place. So stay tuned for the development of this area. Small prints are also perfect to round off a gallery wall and to fill empty little spaces in your room like this. The prints look great both unframed and framed, and are printed on high quality matte paper that is FSC approved, helping to ensure forestry is practiced in an environmentally responsible and socially beneficial way. You guys can get 30% off prints at Desenio using my code TAILA30, that's TAILA 30. This excludes personalized prints and is valid until Feb 16, so get onto ordering. And thank you to Desenio for brightening up our home. Lots of photos, and I love my Sprocket. It's a little printer that you can print little photos from directly from your phone. You can just print it like in your room. You don't have to go to Kmart or anything to print out your own photos. And having photos up on your wall or wherever in your room just makes the room so much more homey and comfortable. So have a look into getting a sprocket if you want a really easy way to print photos, but just photos in general are so good to have in your room. Fairy lights, I loved my fairy lights, and they seriously leveled up my room last year. You guys can see in my room tour I had a full wall of curtain string lights, so basically the whole wall was covered in fairy lights, and they just made my room feel so big and so cozy too. Especially I found in my room that I had last year, the lights were kind of like really bright and you couldn't dim them, so it was either you had them on and it was like really white bright light, or I could have my fairy lights on and it could be kind of cozy and relaxing. My next one is a diffuser. I'm pretty certain at basically every college they don't allow candles. Having a USB diffuser was so handy, or you can get the reed diffusers, but I liked having my USB diffuser, and it had little lights on it too. It looked good and it made my room smell really nice. If you wear earrings, I had an earring stand in my room. The one I have is from Bon Maxi, and I got a big one and a small one, but I just brought the small one to college. Obviously jewelry organization is a pain sometimes, and the thing with a college room is you are often kind of low on storage. Like, not many college rooms give you a whole heap of storage, so having really smart kind of organization and storage hacks will make your room seem so much more clean and just put together. So I had this little earring stand, and it was honestly such a lifesaver, especially with earrings because they're so small, so easy to get lost in your room and misplaced. Just any jewelry organizer, to be honest. I even had just little bowls that I kept my rings and my bracelets in, and just having a place for stuff like that is so helpful. But I highly recommend Bon Maxi for jewelry storage solutions. A small like face mirror is really handy as well, because most rooms do have a mirror, but sometimes they're in like really annoying spots. The one that I had last year was like in my cupboard, and where my cupboard was really dark, so I couldn't use it to do my makeup or anything, but having a small mirror was really good because I could move it around, do my makeup by the window. A filing cabinet. I bought a filing cabinet from Kmart. This is probably the most handy thing that you could have. In there I kept all of my important documents, so Medicare card, passport, scripts, anything important that I couldn't lose. I had a drawer for that. There are just so many uses for a filing cabinet. I put all my photos that I didn't have sticking up in there last year. You can use it obviously for uni kind of organization, but this is probably, I would say, the most useful practical thing that I had in my room, and I just couldn't imagine where I would put my stuff that was in there if I didn't have it. It'd probably all get lost, but like I said before, just having a spot for everything and knowing where everything is. Probably my second most helpful thing would be my felt foldable boxes that I had, and I still use to organize my wardrobe here. I can't remember where they're from, but you can get really similar ones from Kmart and Target and Big W and stuff. Firstly, for wardrobe organization and storage, the college wardrobes are obviously very like simple and plain, and they won't often come with drawers or really specific places for like socks or anything like that. So I had 3 little boxes in my wardrobe. That's where I put my undies and socks. And then I had 2 more kind of bigger felt boxes under my bed. I put all of like random little stuff that didn't have a place, but at least then they had a place in these boxes, and I still use them for just those random little objects that don't really have like anywhere to go. And they're so good too because they're foldable, so if you don't use them, you just kind of, they're really compact to pack up. So really handy for like under bed storage, wardrobe organization, and just reducing clutter. Even if you have to have them kind of on show, at least they look really neat and tidy, and you don't have just random stuff kind of everywhere. You obviously also will need a washing basket. The one that I had was so good because it sat on a stand, but you could take the actual like kind of bag off the stand and carry it to the laundry. So simple, but it was just such a lifesaver having just such a simple kind of method of getting all of my clothes up. I had to walk up like 2 flights of stairs to get to the laundry, and I could just kind of carry my bag full of laundry. So if you can fit a full kind of big laundry basket in your room, I really recommend getting one that looks good but is also really functional and easy to move and to carry around, because normally the laundry is going to be kind of a bit of a walk from your room. The last thing that is so random, and I've talked about it before on my channel, but I had to get a shout out in this video, is my mini vacuum cleaner. I got it from Amazon. It is such a simple idea, but I love it so much. It's just a really easy way to like quickly clean your desk. I don't even know why I love it so much, but I promise you it is worth buying it. And that is all that I have on my favorites list. Like I mentioned a couple of times, my room tour is a really good place to go if you are looking for some inspo. So that will be linked in my description if you want to go and check that out. But I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!